Hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and well, I started in the shade, but there ain't much shade left now. But we have our first coat of sealer on the roof. I finished screwing down most of it this morning, and the roof was mostly in shade when I started, but well, you can tell it's mostly in the sun now, and it's pretty warm. It's in the 80s. And thankfully the humidity's not terrible, but it's still hot. And I had to put my sunglasses on because the white was blinding me. So this is the first coat, and I don't have enough to do 2 full coats, but I see a few places that are going to need some touch up where lips are sticking up and stuff like that. So after it dries, I'm going to try and screw those pieces down, and across the back there where I didn't touch it at all, I'm going to use sheet metal screws across there because there's no wood to attach the roof screws to. So I'm going to sheet metal screw those lips together. And yeah, and probably these little places where the seams are sticking up, I'll do the same because it's sticking up in between the purlins. So yeah, that should help it. I'm hoping that by the time we get some rain, we've had rain in the forecast a couple of times, but then it keeps petering out. So let me take you downstairs and I'll show you what else I've got done. Well, here we are inside the shop now, and I was looking at the floor when I came in. So I expected to see some splatters out here because I was running off the edge of the roof, and that's no issue. But what a bonehead. I forgot I had this door here, and I'm planning on using this door. I hope I can get that stuff off of there. Probably can. And it's dripped through there, and I see a spot there, and I see a couple more spots there, and a few spots here. Oop. And I see a spot landed right on my framing square. I don't see anything else. Got a mess on here, but it's not from the roof thing. But I have a spot here in the floor of light, but that's not from the roof. That's coming through from the back wall somewhere. Not sure exactly where. And let me see if I find anything more back in here. I'm surprised I don't actually, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So what I wanted to show you is I have built my first workbench for here in the shop. Well, it's not set up, it's just built. And as you can see, I have both of my 2-foot walls, one on either side. And those will get filled in one way or another and used. And I will probably be building another workbench over in this area here, and I intend to build another workbench back here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first. Trying to decide which one I'm going to do first and where I'm going to put my lathe and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got a couple more grinders to go on here yet. I have my vise to go on, my big one. And probably what I'm thinking is this piece of plywood here, 3/4 inch plywood, is only about 6 feet long, I guess. And I'm thinking I probably will make that my bench over on this side. And how will I do that? But I want to have my big vise, my 6-inch or 7-inch or whatever it is vise, on one corner. So yep, that's my next project in here. I thought you'd like to see the new workbench in place. And oh yeah, I have some lights up, temporary. There's one there and one there with extension cords hanging all over the place because I haven't wired everything. And I have extension cords running around here. I have one up here to this fan. And I have this power strip right here that I can turn off when I'm done, like that, and everything goes off, including the lights, when I'm done. And my air compressor, it's over there now. It's going to end up on the outside of the shop. But I'm thinking it's going to be right in this area here, just outside the wall. So most of the noise will stay out here and not in the shop itself. So yeah, now after I get the shop straightened out a little bit, my next chore, start tearing that back section down. And then we'll start to work on this section. But one thing at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor was Goofy's Garage. It's taken its time, and that's okay, we don't mind. Remember, the pavement ends here, and naturally it ends at Goofy's Garage. Thanks for watching, commenting, and for subscribing. And oh yeah, a couple of guys have wondered why I didn't just build a new garage. Well, I explained to some people in the comments, but I'll tell you right out front here. There's the reason over there why I didn't build a new garage. Shortly after we got here and moved in, the air conditioning unit that was here was not working properly, so we had to bite the bullet and buy a new one. And I had to have my electrical panel moved and a new panel put in. So while they were doing it, I had them install this extension over here, from which I will wire my shop out of here. And this is wired with a 50 amp breaker on it, and I can run anything I need off of that. So I'll be burying a cable for that down to the shop eventually as well. So yeah, if the important things are to stay cool when you live in Tennessee, and it's hot and often humid. Like I said, today it's not too bad. It's just a little bit above 80. But, you know, if I had your money, I probably would have built a new garage. You know what I mean? But I don't. And I'm very thankful for what I've got. I'm thankful for what I have to work with here, and this will do what I need it to do when we get it completed. And include just with what I have here for the floor and the stuff I get for the roof, I have, probably maybe $700 invested at this point. And I'm looking to buy a stack of lumber from a local sawmill that I can finish the walls off in here and finish the walls off out here. I think I said this before, and probably build a chicken coop somewhere in the yard for my wife to have chickens in, don't you know? So that's the explanation for that, if I didn't already say it. And if I already said it, you'll forgive me. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And Goofy's over there tucked away, nice and dry. Bye now.